Hi, my name is Elle, and this is my video on my update for my Just Java app. So I just completed lesson 2, and I am going to show you kind of the new things that I worked on. So most of this lesson that I worked on was about updating my order button. I also changed the layouts of my plus and minus button to a linear layout, and then moved them so that they would be next to the button instead of on top and on the bottom of the button. So over here in my JavaScript, I also put an if statement into my decrement so that I can't click the button any lower than 0, because nobody's going to order -2 coffees. And if you are, well then, I don't really know why you would do that. So most of what I did was about my submit order. So in my submit order, I basically created a new string so that when you actually click the order button, text pops up. So using strings and integers, I was able to concatenate them together using plus symbols and make an entire message using information. So it would take the quantity as called here and put it into the string statement. So if I ordered 3 coffees and click the order button, it would say, "Thank you for waiting. Thank you for wanting 3 coffees," as it takes the quantity right here. It takes that 3 coffees that I order and puts it into here. And then it takes the amount due, which is the price. It adds the price, which I called here, which I created that variable up here. I created that, and it calls the price down, and it puts a $sign there. Using the /n, it basically returns it so that it goes down. It enters it, and then I put 2 n's here, and it entered it, so there was a space in between, and then it went down 1 more. So it says your order will be right up. So that is mostly what I worked on in the actual Just Java. I used gitkraken to store all of my data. I named all of my different lessons. And I basically have new branches now. So I didn't do this for lesson 1, but for lesson 2, my teacher said it would be smart if I created a branch just to hold my different lessons, so that it was easier to figure out which lesson went with which section. So I also should have named all of these based on the lesson it was, which I started doing here, just because it helps me, like I said, remember which one goes to which. So I have my lesson 1 and my lesson 2. Before I merged my lesson 2 into main, I merged it into my development branch. And that way, if I have to check something out, I can just check this. I can check out my development, and it goes back to my previous ones. I can check out different sections, and it'll, like if I wanted to go to my first update, I could check out just this, and everything above here would have not even show up on my Android Studio. It would be from here down. So I pushed everything to the internet, to my GitHub, which is connected to my gitkraken. And sorry, there it is. Over here is my GitHub. So if you look through here, I have 4 branches so far. I can go through these different sections of my GitHub. Give it a second to load. Sorry about that. So essentially, you just go through, and as you can see here, it says where my things are updated to. So I can just click the file path, which I know what the file path is, but it's easier to do this. So if I go to like my res, and my layout, this is my XML file. So it's all of my different things that help with running the app's looks. And everything is updated to its newest update through here. But then if I go back to my main, I can go to the Java, and it takes me to all of my Java files. And as you can see, I have comments on my Java files, just basically saying what's going on in these different actions and methods that I've basically created. But yeah, so like I've said in previous videos, and I will say it again, Gitkraken and GitHub is one of the best ways to make sure that you can secure all of your data. I use it for all of my computer science classes, even my classes where I don't necessarily use coding. Some of my classes I've been doing stuff on, well actually it kind of is coding, but I've been using Packet Tracer lately. And so I've saved all of my screenshots and all of my engineering notebook things onto there, so that if my computer ever gets stolen or destroyed, or I'm just not at this computer that I have, which has all of my files locally on it, I have it somewhere on the internet, on here, where I can access it, and I can pull it from this, I can pull all of my data from here, and it will be the same exact way as it was on this computer. So I recommend using it to pretty much anybody who is using computer science, even for daily tasks or anything, because if you go to Gitkraken, you can create glow boards too. And essentially a glow board is kind of like a tasks manager. It's very good. I actually love using glow boards for my some of my projects, and it helps, like if you have to do a bunch of things during the day, you can use glow boards to plan out all of your different steps. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was informational and you were able to understand my project. I have everything linked in my Wix website, which will be linked in the description of this video, and you can go there and you can see a lot more information about me and all the things that I've been doing. I hope you have